Okay.
Okay.
So, shall we try this again?
Yeah, so we've learned
now that we've had a disaster,
yeah.
what have you learned?
What we've learned is that we need to maximize the force going up. We need as much lift as possible so that no matter what happens, it will correct itself.
Excellent. So
we've just added a lot more balloons. And it's not really important to particularly balance the balloons because all you need is just overall enough force. So the forces in each of these strings will be slightly different.
Right.
As long as they're in tension, this thing is flat. And this again acts sort of like the winches in case we need to adjust.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Very nice. So to put it maximally, or to put it simply, I should say, not maximally. The more lift, the more room we have to mess around with things.
Absolutely.
And the winches. Now the other thing that we did learn though is that we had a disaster mode there where if we got a lot of wind blowing down from above and we got severely out of balance on one of the axes, we do need 3 more potential recovery points that we can tie to quickly.
And I have a fan over here, so let's try turning that on.
Let's go with the fan. So how many balloons do we have attached to this thing at this point? 29?
Is that how many we got?
Yeah, because we have one floating up there. It's lonely. Alright. Yes, that is the big fan. This is our dust storm simulation. Alright. Bring her in. Let's see what happens. I think you can get... Alright, so with moderate winds, we get a little bit of a drag, but we're getting reasonable stability.
See, what happens when you try pulling down on one of the rear quote-unquote winches?
Let's see. Oops, alright. Going the wrong way. Oop, come back. Yeah, it stabilizes.
Yeah, that does work.
This is stabilizing as long as the angle is right. Yeah. Okay, so we can see that. Yeah, it's tilted backwards, but it's still stable enough for function.
Yeah.
All right, now what happens if we get a really severe wind? Okay. With enough lift, we're still doing fine.
Yeah.
Okay, now put us back into the disaster mode. Try going up high.
Well, let's see if the wind stops.
Now this, of course, is a totally different shape than our actual shape. The wind stops, and we return to stability. Awesome.
Blasting wind?
Well, let's see what happens if we get wind from above.
Okay. Let's see.
Like, just hold it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're...
There.
Alright.
Does wind usually come down like this?
No. But I'm just thinking like we're driving by a tent where it's shielded and the wind's up above. You know.
Weird eddy or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking you know it gets near something. Okay, now let it go. Wind goes away. We stabilize.
How about from below?
Yeah. Okay, so from below we don't really have a problem.
No.
Well, no, it still pulls back.
Right, because it just wants to move.
Right.
And this is practically impossible.
Yeah.
This will never happen.
Alright. That's awesome. The answer to stability is lift.
Yeah, that'll do it.
The answer to stability is lift. Well done.
Why don't we also try putting these out really far?
Okay.